All right. All right. We are live, people. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. If this is your first time joining, welcome to the room. This is the Healing Room Tarot with yours truly, Magoon. And we are here today to do your weekly spiritual progress report. So thank you for all my faithful followers who come in and allow me to synthesize and shift through their energy and give them updates. So if this is your first time, feel free to stay. And I hope you like what you hear. It's nothing that I am actually creating. So this is something that you need to hear. So if it's a little slap on the wrist, if it's a little salty in your mouth, it means that spirit is trying to get your attention to change a few things in your life. All right. So I am going to begin. I have prepared the space, but now I'm going to prepare the actual session. So I thank you, ancestors, spirit guides, Archangel Raphael, for joining us today. I thank you for all the ancestors of those that will watch, tuning into. If there's a message that you would like for me to share with your loved one, you are welcome here. You are welcome to share that thing here for your loved one. I am protected. I am kept. I am not my own. I am just an instrument for spirit to use as it pleases. So I rebuke and bind up all spiritual attacks that will try to attack me and those that are listening and watching the readings. Ashe. Just been learning to do a few things. So we're going to dive right in. We're going to do your spiritual progress report, but um, towards the end, I am asking spirit for a special thing just for you. What type of song? What do you need to hear at this time? So I'm going to do a generalized reading, right? But for the end, I will be going through all 12 signs as to what music you should be listening to at this time. Um, what is the song of choice for some of you that Spirit wishes for you all to hear during this time? I used to date my videos, but I have stopped dating those if you're wondering why. And it's because they're timeless. Whenever that reading reaches you, that's when it's supposed to hit your life. That is when you're supposed to hear that message. I was given special instructions for how to sort and shift through the cards. So if you're wondering, um, or if you ever wondered, I always like to share that. And for those of you who just joining, you would often see me shuffle with my eyes closed. Jared, if you are watching, definitely this message is for you because I keep hearing your name. I actually kept hearing your name before But I didn't understand why I was just hearing Jared. But if you're watching this, Jared, this is for you. Actually, I'm gonna leave that there for right now. All right. So, huh? Okay. Thank you. I'm getting patterns, I guess you would say, and you will see what I mean, or not really patterns, but I'm getting three different storylines. So take it how it resonates for you. Don't try to hog it all. Leave some for the rest. The first card that came out is the death, but the death card is in reverse. So it means that a lot of you during this time is refusing to change. You're stubborn to change. Spirit is wanting you to change some aspect of your life, wanting you to wake up to new ideologies, is what I'm hearing, and you refuse to. You want to stay the same. It's almost like that this is the way that we've always done things. Why change now? Well, we change because it's not serving you. Just because you have always done something doesn't mean that it has always been right. And so now you're coming to the realization that maybe what I have been doing have has been wrong. And spirit is wanting you to change, but you are not changing. So that is that first energy. And I need to pause for a quick second. So I'll be right back. Just to handle something. Yeah, I do apologize for my first time viewers. I am still human, and I like to think that batteries last longer than they do. All right, for the second card, for many of you, you have been this King of Wands in reverse, meaning you have been stalling on some action, some things that you're supposed to go towards. Um, but what I'm getting out of, I just heard you're not doing things, you're not progressing because of jealousy. You're doing things, you've halted your life based off of a lie, right? Based off of this thing that you won't let go, that you refuse to let go. And so you have all of this passion, you have all of these things inside of you that want to come out, but they're not coming out. You're so for example, if you are a writer and you've been dealing with writer's block for months now, maybe even years, it's because of this thing that you're not letting go of. You all know what it is for yourself. Um, you felt like you felt slighted in a way out of a situation, and so because you're still holding on to it, it's not releasing its hold onto you, and so you are finding yourself blocked. You're finding yourself not being able to create. And again, the wands is about your passions, right? It's about movement, and because you're not moving and because you feel blocked with your passions, um, you feel irritated. That's the other word that was coming to me, irritation. The last card, Five of Swords in reverse. Um, that's the actual defeated energy. You just feel defeated, and it has now gotten to you so strongly. Um, I have to say this now because it's coming through right now. I'm hearing Mariah Carey's "I Can Make It Through the Rain," and she is in the rain. This card, she's in the rain. However, it's like you feel like you can't make it through the rain. That's the energy that I'm picking up, is that you feel so defeated, you feel so stuck. It's like a tire that's stuck in the mud. You know, when sometimes when you're in a car and the ground is too soft, and so you're like, if I push the gas pedal, I'll go. But instead the wheel just keeps spinning, 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 and it's just kicking up mud. And you have to find some solid rocks and some gravel and grit to put down to give the wheel the stability that it needs. You are not finding this stability right now, and so you're like that spinning tire. You just keep running, 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 and you're burning yourself out. You have burnt yourself out to the point where you're just I give up. You're going through the motions. You're going out even, right? Because you don't want people to you're trying to keep up appearances, but in your keeping up with appearances, you are being, okay, the word stoic, it just came through. You're being stoic. Um, and you're just like, hi, like it's like, hi, how are you doing? I'm great. I'm fine. It's so good to see you. And it's like you got on a mask. And spirit is like, why do you have on this mask? It kind of goes with the saying, a closed mouth does not get fed, right? If you don't let people know what's going on, how will they know to help you? Because I feel like some of the places that you have gone to has been places where you can find help, where you can find the resources that you need to pull you out of this energy, to pull you out of this funk. But you are not opening your mouths. You're telling them that you're okay when you're not. And for some of you, it's people can see right through it. People can see that you're not okay, but they also realize um, that that's a boundary thing with them. They're not going to cross your boundary. It is until you open your mouth that they will say something, that they will start to support you and do the things that you need. But at this time, they're not, because they refuse to try to get you out of your boundary. Why, you might ask? Because in the past, when people have typically tried to help people, when they see that they're hurt, they often got their hand bit. They often got the yelled at. You know, it's like, look, I came in here to help you, and you fussing me out, you cursing me out. I'm not the one who did it to you. I'm just simply trying to help you get out of your funk, and you're in this funk right now, so I can't help you. So that's why a lot of people tend to, as we say, mind our business until you open your mouth and request and seek out help. So this second pile, but continuing with the story, for those of you that refuse to grow, for the death card, right? You refuse to see this thing. You are this King of Swords in reverse. It's like you're so wise and you know that you're supposed to change, but this is you. You're making it seem like, oh, I know it all. And you also know that by you not changing, things are not working out for you. You already know this, but yet you still refuse to change. Now, that's some other kind of stubbornness that I do not understand, because I've come across a lot of people who know what they need to do, but they just simply refuse. It's one thing to not know what to do, and it's another thing to say, okay, I know what to do, but I just don't have the resources, right? But you do what you can until you get those resources. I can understand that. But it's those that know, oh, if I got this cough, I need to take my cough syrup to help alleviate the cough. and I have cough syrup in my cabinet, but they refuse to take it. Um, I did something because I was trying. I'm supposed to take allergy medicine every day, and I was trying to see how long I could go without it. This is just a personal thing. I just wanted to see how long I could go without it, until I start getting a natural thing. But I couldn't go long. I started to physically get sick, so I had to just start taking it again, and I feel much better. Um, so take care of yourself. Take care of that thing. You already know what you're supposed to do. Stop Stop trying to be all high and mighty, because for some of you, it is the thing of apologizing. There's an apology, that's what's coming through. It's an apology that needs to take place. And you just simply say, I refuse to apologize to that person. And you're saying that because you don't want to seem weak. But no, you actually seem weak now because you're stunting your own growth. You're stunting your own progression. For those of you in the King of Wands in reverse position, what I'm picking up is you have a love here. You have a cup that's trying to come to you. I'm not even going to say a love, right? Typically, the Ace of Cups does meaning it means a relationship, but I'm also picking up that for in other areas of your life, what you're stunting is prosperity. What you stunting is um, getting a higher rank at your job, is what I'm picking up. And yes, the cups usually deal with your emotions, right? You're not getting fulfilled. And in this deck there is an upright and a upside down position for these cards, with dual meaning, a duality meaning. But and what I'm seeing is you have the cup already. The cup is there. It's within grasp. And look, you're even grasping for it. You're like, it's right there. But because I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm picturing right now. So y'all, if you've ever played some of like the old school games, like the old school Zelda games, that's what I'm really seeing right now, is the old school Zelda game where he had to travel through the cities and travel through the kingdom to get to the next level. And it's like, and I'm even seeing Mario too. But it's like you got to the door and you're trying to get through, but you realize that in one of the previous and I will say 3 stages back, you didn't grab the keys. So now you have to go back and get the keys so that you can open the door. Because you're in this energy of not forgiving, you're not getting your cup. And that's the key. I'm hearing that's the key. You have to do this thing. You can no longer refuse to move forward. You are literally standing in your own way. Literally. Self-explanatory. I'm gonna move on to the next card. So going with the Five of Swords card, you feel defeated. And I got the Six of Cups card here, which means it's something in the past that has you defeated. It's something, someone, some situation, something that you've already left behind that has you in this energy, and you're rehearsing it in your mind. Again, it's that energy of I can't make it through the rain. I'm stuck. And spirit's like, you're not stuck. You have to move. But you've given up so much. Um, I'm even I'm even seeing the Five of Cups here as well. It's like you've given so much, and you got that one cup left, and you're just like, I don't want to get rid of, I don't want to try anymore. And the reason why you're not trying is because of something that happened in the past. You have this ideology in your mind that you have to do things a certain way, and because you've been doing those things a certain way and it hasn't panned out, it hasn't happened, you feel like that it can never happen, and so you feel stuck. This may be an incident that happened to you in a childhood that will give you such a belief. Or someone from your childhood could have told you something about yourself that you just kind of held on to, not realizing and understanding what that means. All right. Okay, yeah. So y'all think I'm playing. I am not playing. I'm going to show you these cards as is. So for those of you who refuse to get out of your head, and is this king who knows what to do but is yet not doing it. You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse for your third and final. And it's because you are literally holding up your work. You're not working because you're holding it up. Things are not working out because you're holding it up. You know what to do. You know how to make it right. And it's like it's not working out for you. It's like you're working, but the things that you're working for are not being prosperous. It's like you going to the gym and you work on the machine that's broken. You spending all your energy on that one machine. And here's the other thing, you know you're not supposed to be on that machine, but yet you're on that machine anyway, trying to make it work, and it's doing nothing for you. Kind of sounds like your energy, right? You know what to do because you're smart, but you refuse to do the right thing. Do the right thing. Shout out to Spike Lee. And things are not working in your favor. Do the right thing. You know what to do. For my middle, who's reaching for your cups, I'm hearing broken dreams because you're also being impatient. This thing, this grudge that you got in your heart, you got to let it go so your cup can come, because you have the Temperance card in reverse. And as you can see, there's an angel here that's trying, and it's like, I can't make your dreams come true. It's just it's you're sleeping on your own self. You're killing out your own dreams. That's what I get with this dust card. I don't even get it that it's like a true dusting, as they would say. It's you killing your own dreams and aspirations. And because you're killing your own dreams and aspirations, you're not going to see progress. You're not going to see people coming towards you. So say if you're someone who does sale, who works at a job where you get commission, let's go there. You're working on a job that gets permission commission, but because you're not doing the right thing, because you're not changing, right? You're not changing your perspective on things, and you're trying to just hold on to what you've always done, and just refusal. Like I refuse. I refuse to forgive that person. Mm-mm. And because you're holding this bitterness in your heart, because it's becoming bitterness. Let's call a thing a thing. It's becoming bitterness. The angel is like, your dreams are wasting away. they're turning into sand. What was light is now dying. Because what happens with your body when you die, it becomes dust and it fades away. So some of your dreams are starting to fade away because you refuse. Like I said, the cup is right there. All you got to do is do the right thing. When you go back and get those keys, when you go back and get those keys, that's for that energy too. That's what I'm saying. That's why they all came out. When you go back and get those keys and open that door and do what you're supposed to do, those dreams are going to come through for you. But if not, you keep on waiting, that dream is going to die. That cup that's coming towards you is going to start disintegrating because it can't stay there for too long. You can't keep somebody waiting on you because you refuse to change. That person is eventually going to just say, that person is not serious. They don't want this. So I'm just going to leave. And you're going to let and allow a good person to walk away from you. For the last set deck, remember you got this thing that's happened in the past and you feel stuck. And you're in this Nine of Wands in reverse. And it's this lackadaisical, I'm not going to move forward. Because remember, if this is it's like the last two cards, really all the cards, you're right there at the door. And it's like, when they say the memes and the sayings that say never give up because you were right there. Like a lot of people give up when they were right there. That's the energy that I'm getting, is you're right there. You're right there at your breakthrough. You're right there at the door of your come on, I'm hearing Mary J. Blige. I forget the name of the song, but it's like No More Rainy Days. I want the sun to shine again. That's what I'm hearing. And it's like you getting ready to experience your sunshine, but you need to stop believing this lie that someone told you in the past. Because when you do that, you're going to start moving forward to end this chapter, to close this chapter. But for now, because you're in this waiting period, like I said, you feel stuck. And while you're feeling stuck, you're in a waiting period. You're in the emergency room where it's an emergency, but it's going to be 6 hours before you see the doctor. That's the type of energy that you're in. And it's like, no, you don't have to wait 6 hours. If you get out of this funk, if you shut out the lies, then you will see that you can actually go back and see the doctor now. So that is the spiritual progress report. But I am asking, and I'm still hearing no more rainy days. I'm going to ask Spirit to give all my signs a song, and I'm going to use my hemp oracle deck because I want to know what music we should all be listening to, that each sign should be listening to help them, to encourage them to get out of this funk. What is that energy in the songs that they need to pull? All right, Aries. Intergalactic mastery, confirmation. Uh, what I'm hearing is that you, Aries, y'all have been too serious. So Spirit at this time is asking you to listen to psychedelic music. Get into that psychedelic funk. Ironically, I was looking at a video about what was it, national, anyway, it was like the Harlem Cultural Festival. And it was amazing. It's amazing. Um, and there is this group that sang this song called Aquarius. I cannot think of the name of this group, so please forgive me. Um, I had never heard of them before too, so that was why. But I do remember the name of the song is called Aquarius. So it's like you need to hear some. In fact, just look up Aquarius. Just look up Aquarius, and you will see how that song is just like it's different. It's like that psychedelic that you need to listen to right now. That's what you need to listen to. Something like that. Something starry to get you out of your head is what I'm hearing. Okay, so what song should our Tauruses? Oh, you got a whole lot. Wait, that's a whole lot of cards. Tauruses. I know y'all, Taurus. I know y'all could be stubborn at times, but goodness, y'all still got a lot of cards. Okay, so I'm gonna read these because it wasn't as much as the first set, but it's a lot of cards still. Okay, we have Sapta, Clarity, Thrive, Briety, Tolerance, and Sorcery, Revolution. Clarity, Tolerance, Revolution. Um, simply put, y'all need to listen to songs that artists and songs that mirror Erica Badu. um, I, what I just heard is songs that you can smoke to. And ironically, there is one card here that has, if you can see this in the smoke, there's a hat that looks like the hat that Erica Badu wears. So it's that earthiness, that earthiness. It's grounded music. That like that's why that clarity card was there, right here. Because you need to find balance. You need to get grounded. This isn't going to be in particular order because right now I'm hearing Pisces. So I'm going to pull for the Pisces for a second. All right, right here. Hood love, goodness. So Pisces, Spirit is saying right now, you need to listen to some hood music. You be like, I don't like that, but that's why. Because what I'm hearing is Spirit is saying you have to toughen up a little bit to make some of the decisions that you need to make. And by listening to that hood music, it's going to give you that. Um, I personally like Tupac, but I am seeing DMX right now. Shout out to him, who joined our ancestors. But I'm hearing, listen to him. The song that's coming through right now is "They Don't Know." They don't know who we be. If you know that song, they don't know who we be. They don't know who we be. I may be a little off key. My throat's a little sore, but that's the song that I'm hearing right now. Um, I'm seeing the video and everything. That's a really good song. But that's the song that you have to listen to right now because it's going to get you out of the funk. But it's also an encouraging song to boost you up because that song is all about how people will try to discredit you or try to do things to you, but they don't know who you are. They don't know that you are overcomer. They don't know that you are a powerful soul and powerful force. Pisces, get it together. Listen to that hood song. I know. And right now I'm getting Aquarius, Santa Muerta offering. Um, okay. So what I'm getting instantly is, even if you don't understand what's going on, what I'm picking up is listening to some Afro Caribbean music at this time, Aquarius. It's something I'm really hearing, like the drums right now. Like, even if you don't understand the words, it's the drumming in that music, in the Afro Caribbean music, that will help stir some things for you right now. Um, it's something in the beat. And particularly, I would even suggest looking up music that kind of pertains to the Orishas. They give honor and homage to the Orishas. If you have a certain Orisha, listen to that music. If you don't, look up Orisha honoring music. Just type that in. It's what I'm seeing. And there's going to be an Orisha that kind of stick out to you. That it's going to be a song that sticks out to you. So don't pick the first one that pops up. Don't do that. Actually look for one, because there's going to be one that's going to call out to you. Okay, they really have me going out of order. Scorpio, you're next. Scorpio. I don't know. Maybe a Scorpio just tuned in. But Scorpio, I'm hearing that you're next. Oh, you got something dealing with your heart though. You have unconditional love, the blueprint. Maybe you have to listen to the blueprint. um, no, I'm hearing that you have to listen to some soul music, um, soulful but heart music, love music. I'm gonna tell you the two people, and so maybe you don't like their music, but I'm really telling you right now, and I never really listened to him like this, but I'm really hearing listen to some Teddy Pendergrass right now. But I also saw Lionel Richie. So if you like either of the two artists, you can pick and choose which one. But listen to their love songs is what I'm hearing. Is because they have some songs that will touch your heart. That's gonna kind of caress and mold your heart is what I'm getting. Because you have to get into this unconditional love, Scorpio, that without conditions. But I heard Teddy Pendergrass, but then I saw Lionel Richie's face. So definitely just listen to their love songs and see what sparks to you. There's going to be a song that kind of sticks with you. All right, Gemini, what do we have for you? There's one more card that needs to come out. I already know. I could feel it. Oh, it's this one. Oh, okay. So the first one that came out is Mami Wata, and it says memory. And then the next one is Glamour Energy Glam. So what I am hearing is sexy music. Simply put, sexy music. I'm not getting just any one song. I'm hearing like I'm not even hearing anything. I'm just picking up that sexy energy. Um, Songs with a lot of sexual intents in it. Uh, because for some of you, some of those sexy songs will take you back to a place, to that happy place, right? That's what I'm getting. And then for others, it's going to get you in that, ooh, that, okay. So I'm just now that I'm saying this, I'm hearing Christina Aguilera's song, Glam. And she has one that's talking about let's get glam, and she's talking about dolling up, right? I'm seeing pin-up dolls, lingerie wearing, like I'm seeing all of these things right now. So get into that sexual energy, the sexual songs. It's nothing wrong with listening to sexual songs, right? Um, they're here for a reason. Cancer. We have my booty key. Your cancers don't. I am just a messenger. I am a Cancer sun sign, so I even myself is kind of questioning this. But what I'm really getting is that uh, we have to listen to like that monk and ohm type of music. There is something in the music that's key to our next step. That's key to our level up. But I really hear. I'm literally hearing the ohms. uh, so I know that usually around this time, yeah, it's just turned midnight here. So usually around this time, after watching something on YouTube, the Hertz energy pops up. But what I'm getting is, look for those own type of music. Listen for the monk meditation music is what I'm hearing. Uh, Thailand. I could not. I was like, "What is this country?" That's why I paused. Listen to music. No, I guess it's not from there, but maybe they do practice. I don't know. I'm listening. I'm hearing Buddha esque music for some of you. Either way, it's that monastery type of music. Get into the power of the Om, is what I'm hearing. Cancers. Leo, what do we have for you? Okay. Oh, really? Duro Ile, compassion. So, but what I'm getting with this Duro Ile card is I'm getting 70s Woodstock music. Um, but not the hardcore rock and roll. It's like the softer music. So think of Beatles actually. I would even say Beatles. There's an artist, I haven't listened to his music in so long. Forgive me if you come across this video, but I love his music. Rufus Wainwright. It's like that. It's just different. So for some of you, kind of listen to some of his songs. That's a little bit of the music era that it's given me as well. But it's giving me that soft flower child music. I even saw okay, they're not releasing his name, but listen to the softer music, and I think it's because he does do a lot of hardcore. So Virgos, you have Adagio, Karma. Um, but this has always given me judgment energy. I'm trying to Okay, Spirit, what kind of music is this card? That one stuck out to me. Nana Baruku essence. Okay, so Nana Baruku, she's a protector. So there's that protected energy. Um, so just listen to songs about protection. Most of the time you will find that in the gospel selection, but there's a few other you can listen to any it has to be a song about protection is what I'm getting. Song about because even karma is a sort of protection, right? Because a person gets their karma for messing with you, right? They're in essence spirits protecting you, but that's what I'm getting. Listen to music about protection, Virgo. Libra. Is this? Oh wow, these cards are like some of my cards flipped. Um, all right. You also have protection here. Literally, it says Oya protection. But what I'm hearing is rock and roll, like heavy metal with this the lightning energy here is what I'm picking up. So if you're one that listens to like classical music, it's time to incorporate some rock and roll in your charts, is what I'm hearing. Um, and I'm thinking, I'm hearing 70s, 80s music. So I'm seeing Kiss. I just heard the Eagles. It's like you have to listen to that. Mm, yeah, that's all I'm seeing. I'm literally visualizing some of these things. That's what I'm saying. You have to listen to some of that hardcore heavy metal type of music. And even though it's what I'm getting is that it will cause a disruption in your norm. I'm really being led to, yeah. Because see, I was being led. That's why I kept looking through the deck because it's like look at one of the cards that's flipped over. There was a few others, but this is the one that's sticking out. Right now, you're in this energy of I'm free. Everything is good. I don't need to do anything. And it's giving me that energy. The energy that I'm seeing right now is that you are the ones that's in that death card energy with that King of Swords. You are a know it all right now. Excuse me, and you are not moving. And Spirit is like, in order to get you out of this energy, you have to listen to something that disrupts your right now. And the only type of music that will kind of disrupt that it's something that you don't like, the complete opposite of what you like. Now, if you listen to heavy metal music anyway, then this is right up your end. Because for some of you, this is right up your alley, right? Let's be serious and let's be clear. But what I'm hearing is listen to songs that gets you. It's almost like I don't like this song. I like this one, but I don't like this one. The one that you don't like is the ones you have to listen to, is what I'm picking up. That's the one that you have to really watch out for because that's the one that's dealing with this space, that's dealing with the issue. I need to, I'm gonna turn these around because Spirit wants me to keep these up front. Um, I did Scorpio already. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. Okay, so some of y'all have overlapping, so maybe you have those placements, but you got freedom. And I shuffled this card. I shuffled this deck, but you got freedom. In fact, this card fell out, so you have freedom. But what I'm getting is, um, I'm also getting that 60s, 70s vibe because I'm really hearing the song "Freedom, Freedom, Freedom." Yeah, it's like freedom, freedom, freedom. Like that's what I'm hearing right now. So it's like listen to some of the 60s, 70s. Those is what I'm hearing. 60s and 70s music talking about freedom. I'm even maybe even look up the movie Freedom. What is it? Freedom Riders. Freedom Fighters, excuse me, Freedom Fighters. There are the Freedom Riders too, but Freedom Fighters. Watch that movie, and there's going to be several songs in it that kind of speak to you, is what I'm getting. All right, Capricorn. Oh, balance. Capricorns, you have to listen to nature music at this time because you're off balance. This is literally of rocks and water. So, like water running, anything dealing with nature is what you have to listen to. Even if it's so for all the signs. If I definitely gave you a genre that you're like, nope, nah, I can't listen to that during the day. Listen to it at night when you're going to sleep. For the heavy metal, I have no idea what to tell you. I literally listen to everything, but rock and roll and heavy metal were my go-tos as a kid. Don't ask me why. It just was okay. So for me, I can. It doesn't take a lot. It's just like let me go. I'm gonna listen to music. It's gonna put me to sleep. But listen to it. You could listen to it in the gym because when I'm picking up out of all of the music, even if it's background noise, it's gonna touch you where it needs to touch you. Mm, Aquarius, the Pisces, the Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Libra, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Yeah, that was all 12 signs. I'm just going back down the list. Um, so yeah, definitely listen to those songs that I mentioned. Listen to those type of songs. Um, because that's what's going to help you right now. If you are a musician, this one says future love letter, I love you. That's why I stop and smile because some of you also need to write that to yourself and even say it to yourself in the mirror that you love yourself. And because you love yourself, you actually do some of these things, do these things rather that pertains to you. But yes, thank you for tuning in. This is the first time I've done that type of a reading, um, dealing with music because normally, and as you all saw, I will write off a song that comes to me, but to ask for it to give you a specific music type to listen to during this time, I've never done that before. And so I do encourage you all to listen to those music choices, music selections, so that you can get out of this funk and gray area that you're in so you can stop being stuck, so that you can stop being stubborn. Let's be clear. Stop being stubborn because you're holding up your own blessings, and start welcoming in what spirit has for you. When you can break the soil When you break the soil, what you're doing is you're saying, okay, now I'm ready to start the movement. I'm ready to go in the right direction, and spirit can help you in that way. So thank you for tuning in with me. You all have a good night, and you can always come every Monday night. And if it's not on a Monday night, you will catch me on a Tuesday. I'm just going to be real because things do come up. You will always get a spiritual progress report during the week. Excuse me again. And then also tomorrow on Tuesday at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can catch me and my best friend Ashley as we do cards and conversations um, where we just there's so many topics that we have talked on, but they're different topics to help you all as watchers. Even we find ourselves being a part of the topics, especially for those of you who watched on last week. Even if you watched the replay, you got a chance to see Ashley open up about her situation. But there's several times behind the scenes we call each other after the show or sometimes before the show and say, hey, I'm really going through this and I'm dealing with this. And, it matches what our topic is, right? But this is what I'm going through personally. That's what friends do. So we listen to each other and we help each other and we guide each other. And so I do encourage you all to please listen and watch those shows as well. And then also feel free to share it with those that you feel like need to hear that message. So again, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Good night.